It was near the end of the Jedi Civil War, when it seemed like we were going to lose everything. We met on a Republic warship called the Endar Spire. It was being attacked over Terrace, and the Sith had stormed the ship.
Not all hope was lost, however. Revan and I managed to get off the ship onto Terrace via an escape pod. And that was when our adventures together began. At that point in time, Revan had no idea who she really was, and neither did I. For all I knew, we were just two Republic soldiers on a Sith-occupied world. The Sith had blockaded the entire planet in search of Bastila, a Jedi whom we planned on rescuing. But even in her amnesiac state, with a completely different identity, Revan was still gifted in the Force. We managed to bypass his patrols and align with the local gang to save Bastila from being sold to slavery. I would never forget how she handled that prototype swoop in the race. Given your history, you would have seen many of our talents firsthand. Revan had some sort of aura that enabled her to rally everyone even in the most difficult circumstances. We had the most ragtag crew in the entire galaxy. A Republic pilot, a Jedi, a Mandalorian merc, a Twilight scoundrel, and a Wookiee. We all had our differences and would often come into conflict with one another. But whenever Revan led us, these minor squabbles would just disappear. We managed to escape the Sith bombardment of Terrace using a ship which we stole from a crime lord. But that was just the beginning. We took off from Terrace to Dantooine. Revan rediscovered her Force sensitivity when we visited the Jedi enclave there. She began her training as a Padawan once again. They then sent us on a mission to find these star maps, Malak's secret weapon. I did the same to her as I do others. Watch them closely. I've been betrayed by close friends and comrades. I was not going to trust anyone that easily, even her. Not at first, at least. Despite the Jedi traditions that forbid marriage and love, I always found her an attractive woman. She was nothing like the Revan I detested. The Revan who went into war in defense of the Republic, only to turn against it as a brutal conqueror. This Revan was compassionate and loving, to stranger and friend alike. Despite my bitterness and cynicism, she showed me that there were still people who had the capacity to be selfless. She was the true embodiment of that. Whenever I spoke to her, it was because she genuinely cared and wanted to know me better. She was the one who made it easier for me to open up and talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Man, I can't believe I said that line to the most beautiful woman in the galaxy. She even went out of her way to find my lost son Dustin on Korriban and unite him with me. That was a pretty risky move, considering we were in the heart of a Sith academy where people could brutally tear us apart if they knew who we were. Being in combat countless times, I never felt such a thrill with her in the academy. While traveling around the galaxy to search for more star maps, we were ambushed and arrested by Saul Karath. But as always, Revan figured out a way for us to break free. We were close to getting off the vessel when we were forced to face Darth Malak. That was when Revan's true identity was revealed to us. That the Jedi were keeping this a secret. Bastila sacrificed herself so we may escape. Revan had just experienced a betrayal that was worse than mine, but she did react the same way as I would have. Finding out the truth did not waver her resolve. Instead, Revan fought harder and was determined to purge the galaxy of this evil. She did not want to be that Revan, but a redeemer. We continued our quest to find the Star Forge. When we eventually did, we actually got stranded on another planet. Never gets old. We encountered Bastila in the Star Forge Temple, which had all the controls to safely depart. Bastila had turned to the dark side by Malak, and was sent to kill us. Revan defeated her easily, of course. Bastila attempted to turn her to the dark side again, and use her as a means to destroy Malak and the Republic at once. Revan was faced with a choice, either to save the Republic, or reclaim her former empire as the Lord of the Sith. I could almost feel the woman who I loved and cared for the most slip in darkness. I am glad she made the right call. With the help of the Republic fleet, we managed to storm the Star Forge, redeem Bastila, and defeat Malak. We finally ended years of bloodshed and war. The galaxy was saved from the tyranny of the Sith once again.
We saved the Republic, but it was like the war didn't end for her. She would keep remembering things that she had done, and it kept driving her. And she kept using it as a wall between us. And I think she finally remembered something terrible she had done during the Mandalorian Wars, and she went to put an end to it. She left without warning. She didn't say where, only that it was to a place where she could not take anyone she loved. And here you return, with her ship, without her. Yes, wherever she went, your ship's been there. If you return to that place, if you find some trace of Revan, no, simply tell her that Carth Onasi is waiting for her. Safe journey, Exile.